one of the first American-made Power Rangers. Where'd that idea come from? Because that was awesome.
Well, I think, well, thanks for your question, and that's a good question. I think the idea came from internal production because adding the Sixth Ranger was so popular previously. And since the Sentai didn't add the Sixth Ranger, we just thought we'd create our own. So it's something that the audience always responded to, especially when we added the White Ranger to the original team. Everybody got super psyched about that, so we just said, let's have it fun. In the course of the season, it always just kind of creates new interest in people that, you know, people are ready for new things, you know, so we just have to go for it.
Glad you did.
Sure, thank you.
Just a general question.
Someday. Hey, it's okay, we had to walk past
Limitations, those are the hard stories.
Thank you. Thank you.
borrow for the panel.
Mine's in the car. Literally just arrived today. Oh, wow, nice.
Yeah, I met you last year. Yeah, hanging out for times.
You're a Red Ranger.
They were. Thank you. That one goes
We thought Michael was going to be here. Where's Michael Chapman?
That is a good question.
He's at the Aqua Base.
I think he is fair weather.
Hey now.
Oh.
How you guys doing?
I need to start off and make an apology because 2 years ago, I was the first cast member of Lightspeed Rescue to ever come to Morphicon. And everybody said, "Where's Rescue Cast?" And I just simply said, "My cast sucks." So now I have to apologize publicly because they all came here just to shame me. Please welcome the Rangers of Lightspeed Rescue. And one super villain, Michael. I guess probably don't need to say this, but you want to run down real quickly and introduce yourselves. Tell us who you are. Come on.
I'm Jen Marchand, and I was a regular on the show.
Yeah.
Fred Fisher, Titanium Ranger, Ryan Mitchell.
You want a chance to cheer you? Do it. Go ahead.
Allison McGinnis, Dana Mitchell Pink.
Roger, Captain Mitchell.
Sean, nobody can pronounce my middle initials, Johnson, and I played Carter Grayson. Future Ranger.
I'm Keith Robinson. I play the Green Ranger, Joel Rollins, aka Sky Cowboy.
I'm Scott H. I basically told these guys what to do.
He was our producer for ADR and whole post-production part of the show. So, how do we want to do this? We want to talk about... what are we going to talk about? There's no host here. So,
We've got questions.
Questions for us over there. Let's start with the questions. Hey, who's here? My old neighbor.
My question is about the creative process for, well, you went for multiple seasons. So, how much creative freedom did you get versus time? How much creative freedom did you get working on the American version versus how much you were kind of beholden to the footage that was already shot in Japan?
Thank you for your question. It's a good one. It varied from season to season, so we would get, in this case, we'd get the go-go live tapes and have a certain amount of time to analyze them and see how we could best fit it into the American version. But most of the time, as the seasons went on in the original Spawn years, we got a lot of creative freedom, and we got to create the aqua base. I think a lot of Lightspeed Rescue was original.
Captain Mitchell was not a Japanese character.
All the characters were new. As I was just saying, we created the Sixth Ranger, which was a huge hit. So I think, especially Lightspeed Rescue, we were able to take what worked in Sentai and build upon that to make a really good season.
Good question.
I've got two questions. One, will there be an opportunity to get a family picture of the Mitchell family?
Mitchell family, yes. You can like the Mitchell family on Facebook.
This is true. And for the characters, the cast members, if you had been involved in the writing process, is there anything that you would like to have done with your character or taken it anywhere?
You can't say that.
Be honest.
It was perfect. Yes.
But if you could make it perfect or more perfect.
I would have married Miss Fairweather. I'll see you.
I just wish I was in it more because I was like that stepchild of the group.
Everyone loves the redheads. I would have maybe asked to stop teasing the fans with possible dates between pink and red and actually done something.
Wasn't there talking?
There's always talk. Every season there's always talk. I mean, we had the one episode where he smashed ice cream in his face, which let me tell you that was a very fun show. Because it happened several times. And each time, more like progressively, he was just really needing to smash it that much.
I'm surprised you didn't want like a crossover episode with the Buffy the Vampires cast.
Oh
no. She likes vampires, what is it?
yeah, that's what it was. Smart man.
I wish there was more episodes where I morphed into human person, because I always had these big wings. They were always very heavy, and it was very tiring on my body. But it looked amazing.
It's funny. I guess one of the things I probably would have liked to have had the opportunity for, which incidentally conflicts with the fact that I actually thought it was one of the strong points of the character, at least the way I interpreted it, was how kind of by the book and, for lack of a better phrase, anal Carter was. I thought it actually fit him very well, but to be able to kind of let your hair down, so to speak, would have been fun. I mean, there was a little bit of that in there, but it's always the yes sir, you know,
Family show.
I would like to see Captain Mitchell kick the Red Rangers. Oh, wait a minute, I did. It was perfect.
I was serious about me and this family. And I wish that I would have had bigger heels. I was supposed to dress like a woman. Contractors that they made me wear birdseed in odd places. I still have nightmares about that. All in the name of Lightspeed.
That was awesome.
What did you change to make it better?
I would have done a different cast. No, actually, I would have had this scene go on for another year, because that was really a fun question to work with.
Somebody threw one of us next question. We got a lot of questions.
Grab the mic. First of all, thanks for being here. Really means a lot to all of us. My question is for Keith. Did you ever go to the producers and the directors and be like, you know, why do I have to wear this hat every single episode?
I tried. No, Jackie.
Yeah, they threatened to take my lines away if my lines were minimal as they were, so I didn't want to make it worse. Now, you know what? Of course, the hat would used to squeeze my head and give me a minor headache, but I don't know if my head shrunk or the hat got bigger, but I got used to it. I don't know, just it was part of the character. I feel like, it kind of, brought a little something out of me. It's fun, because me and Keith probably would work out with that public. I was allowed to with Joe.
You made that hat look good, though.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, sir.
You were rocking it.
Thank you. You made it silver look good, too.
Not as good as her, though. That's so good.
You were tired of the hat, huh?
I think though, in the latter, why are you not dressed as Rocket?
Yes. Hey, we should stand up. Look at those. Stand up. Let's see what's up. Yeah.
How many of you actually remember the morphing sequence?
I never morphed. Right?
Exactly how it happened.
Try to keep away from
Stand up and do it. Stand up and do it.
You gonna step? I never did it. So it's been a long time.
come on, I
I can't do it all because I don't do the same.
We'll go in slow motion. I'll get up. Here. All of you.
It's like,
Is that it?
like this, you guys can have a
We need
step
to
out.
go 5, 6, 7, 8.
Everyone together.
How can you guys not remember?
15 years ago.
Someone please shoot us.
All right, let's hear the attack.
Alright, Zach, you're gonna show us how to do it.
Maybe we can say, all right, Rangers, morph.
Turn so everyone can see.
I'll just do it in character. I'll do it in Red Ranger character.
Alright.
Excellent.
You gotta knock something over.
Great. Lightspeed Rescue.
Yeah. They're casting Rangers.
I haven't gotten to that part of Netflix yet, but
I know.
It was like, it's like this. It was like, titanium power.
Number one fan.
really just have you guys come up here and we'll go sit down.
I'm busting it out. Hang on. Hang on. Let me get a character. Okay, ready? Titanium power.
Oh, I practiced in the original.
Usually you charge $20 for that, so you're all just give it. Next question.
That's me.
Okay, Brad, I know you probably get this a lot, but how did it feel being the first completely American-made Power Ranger?
Thank you, by the way. Never got to really thank you. I didn't know how impactful that was going to be until later. I saw the fandom. I saw how much people embraced it. It was really cool. But at the time, I didn't really know until I got the job. And then every day they were telling me, you know, they told me what it was, and I had to kind of
Put a tattoo on.
yeah, the tattoo and everything. It was a lot of pressure once I knew what was happening.
I like to application every morning. I mean, you're my brother.
Super aggressive. Yeah, that tattoo was crazy. I had to get up at 4 a.m. or get there at 4 a.m. to do the tattoo. And then because it kept changing, I figured I just would shower for the whole season. So I was like, hey. But that didn't work because they had to keep reapplying it because it kept moving up my back. So it was a lot of work, but it was good. Allison, anything to add? Oh no, it's real.
Good question.
Getting there at 4:30, 4 in the morning.
Oh yeah.
I have to get there.
Second question is for Keith. Okay, we probably already got this from you, but I was going to ask you how you felt about the romance between Joel and Miss Murray, and how long it took. I'm saying.
It was kind of frustrating because the feeling of intermission, which you guys don't know, she actually approached me. But they only filmed the stuff of me approaching her. But nah, it was cool. I mean, I think it was kind of unique because it was kind of like a romantic love story Power Rangers, right? It was kind of cute. Yeah, it was cute. She was very pretty, so it made it even easier to work with. She's still, yeah, where is she?
She had something going on this weekend, but says she'll be here at the next Morphicon.
But not cool. Shout out to Miss Terrible Murder.
She was Miss. She won Miss
Mississippi.
She was Miss something.
Mississippi.
She was a top 10 Miss America.
She was. So she was really out on the.
She was just good on camera.
They got married in the reunion episode.
We did.
If you became a Power Ranger, if they had a kid, could you be a future Power Ranger?
We could.
Kids be good.
To come back.
I would definitely come back.
I was asking you guys a question.
Yeah.
What was it like being on that show and like going, holy crud, holy crud. I have to get in this suit every day and I've been sneaky.
Sean did ask himself that every single day, so let's turn it over to Sean.
Showering helps, and every time I just wash and dry. I'm still trying to get to that point in life. I'm going to apologize to Captain Ronnie's.
Gotta give props to the stunt guys, because we really did it.
Yeah.
We maybe got it wrong.
You guys ain't run suits.
We maybe got it 5 times total, and that includes the photo shoot in the beginning of the season and the Universal Studios appearance.
I will say on the related issue, I did think our jackets, we kind of have one up front here, and this one back here. I did think our Lightspeed jackets were pretty awesome. So it's a uniform of sorts we did get to rock every day, which is kind of cool.
It's our first panel together.
I know.
You have them.
Mine's in the car if we want to break from it.
You have
firefighting every single day, but because I didn't have a mask, that I had to do my own, for the most part, man, and stuff. So I got to actually fight more than these guys did, so.
He wasn't always here, man.
They were demons, not aliens.
They were demons, but they were aliens again. You didn't see that part either. It's fair weather approach meeting aliens on camera.
Aliens come from outer space, demons come from Earth.
So, number one family.
You already said something.
What do you got there?
All right, well, first of all, I just wanted to tell Sean that you were my favorite Red Ranger. I don't know any Ranger that's willing to sacrifice himself and let himself suffer in Power Ranger hell deserves to be the best Red Ranger ever. Okay, not a safe question. Do you guys have any favorite episodes?
Good question. Favorite episode?
My favorite episode is when Mary based off in a lot of water, and the swim was kind of cool. It was wet and cold, but it was super fun. That's all I say.
What? You thought that part was fun?
At the time it was tough, but looking back, it was really cool to see. Remember the finale where Mary based off on water and everything swim? It was like Aquaman / Power Ranger.
We were in the wrong station, so it was cool. And to add to that, a good thing to mention while Scott is here, Scott is a certified scuba instructor. And every single person up here, except
the black guy,
got scuba certified while we were shooting the show. Which helped because in the last episode, we all had to hold our breath and go underwater and shoot a bunch of stuff. Right? That was cool.
Wait a second.
At least I got to write it off as an expense in Texas.
You're black?
No, we got certified, and then they never used it. Not even the pony bottles that they gave us to escape the aqua base, they were fake. They wanted to sit on the bottom, because the photographer, they put the photographer in the water with us with the special housing. Wanted to swim down to the bottom of the pool and do a photo shoot.
So what was your favorite episode?
Probably the episode with you when we're on the cliff.
Oh yeah.
Even though I remember that was like one of my first kind of, I think it was like the second week of shooting, and I was so sick. But I was so excited because that was kind of like my first real acting scene. You know, and that was really cool.
You probably don't know this, but one of the fans came up to me out there and said, somebody did an online top 10 moments of Power Rangers. And they said that they, oh, cool. Thank you. And he said that clip episode was number 1, right? Is that cool? Everybody likes that? The kids and then him later on? What do you call it?
Really, Ron?
Yes.
How many times did you vote for that, Ron?
I didn't. I voted at least 138,000. No, I didn't even know. That's cool.
What was your favorite? I know you have sure name.
On the whole season, I really thought it was a great season, and I want to say I think it was one of the very best casts that we've had. I was rewatching some episodes a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh, that was a really, really good season. So, and it was super much work on. So I want to thank this cast for giving me 100% and making it such a memorable whole season.
I have favorite bits and pieces from all the episodes. It's hard to pick one. I mean, they were such fun days on set. I did like, I was also sick for this episode. Like, so sick, I was delirious that day. But the fishing episode, the thing was gonna explode, it was nice. No one's going fishing. Anyone know what it's called?
Matter of trust.
Matter of trust.
Thank you. There you go.
Because I got to spend the day down on the docks in San Pedro with Lycra. And it was unlike most of President's days. Mostly because I was delirious, but just because we didn't really spend a lot of time on second unit, and that entire day was on second unit.
Hey, you know what? It's all coming back to me. One time I got possessed You do? I was demon possessed. It was fun. I had a chance to do my real stuff. It was cool. And one time I pulled a big, huge dude out of Volkswagen that exploded, trying to save him on the stairway. I think they were on lunch date. I broke in.
It was a brother.
It was. So yeah.
Well, what about the episode with the little kid?
This is not your question, it's ours. It's Jennifer's.
So I think my favorite episode, there was a lot of great ones, but was Trial by Fire. Do you guys remember that? Yeah. Because it was the very first time that it was my first, real acting job, and then, my pants were too small, my shoes were too small. I wasn't the original Viper. I know that a lot of people don't know this, but yeah.
This is why they're here.
Yeah, and so I wasn't the original, and so I was wearing someone else's costume. I was really nervous. The clothes were too tight, but everyone, the cast, the director, the producers, they made me feel comfortable, and then things got easier, and I got bigger things to do shoes.
You have to do your laugh.
No. Your laugh. I still cannot. That's the problem. Is I can't, and that's what.
You can pass it.
Yeah, no. No. I can't.
Spent hours in the ER going, sound evil, and she's like, Calvi.
I can't.
Be more evil.
Leave her alone.
She can't be evil, she's so sweet.
I do remember that. The directors, they would say that. More evil. She would just start laughing. She's like,
I think my favorite episode I think Trial by Fire was probably, I love running through flames and rappelling off the roof and all that stuff and beating the road, but that was a pretty good one. Although getting possessed, like you said, that was fun. The mesmer getting possessed and beating up all the Rangers.
Wait a minute. Not the Rangers.
I got to beat all the Rangers, so I get to take a walk on. That was pretty fun.
I don't think you took me on the
Yeah. And the close down.
Just a quick announcement, we have 15 minutes left.
All right.
15 minutes.
I love them all. There we go. It's not going to be on. We really had so many episodes that were great, but I did really appreciate the first one, Operation Lightspeed. It was so much fun just getting to kind of play in the sandbox with such a great cast and working with some guys for the first time. So, without a doubt, my favorite, the first one, just because so many really cool, significant things happened for the first time. It was kind of just the benchmark that set the season.
And I got to wear a beret.
And I get to wear a beret. I got to wear a beret. And I got to charge through fire and drive a Hummer for the last time of my season.
Don't say Hummer Republic. Okay. Next.
Each one.
Okay, my turn. Scott's.
I'll tell you, for Lightspeed, I love the episode of the mermaids because I got to teach her how to dive and see her, and it was women and a lot of work we liked. And then we had to work in Catalina, and they stuck her in just that goddamn flipper, and they were bringing the flippers and the bikini top, and the water was about 60 degrees, and she was freezing, and the staff were not smart enough to help her, and they hired underwater, so she'd be swimming, trying to get to the regulator so she could breathe, and the guy just had to swim away from her. But I'm trying to get the shot. I go, don't get the shot! You're a killer! That was great fun. That was fun.
Your death experiences are always important.
I see that.
You're up.
I was doing here in the first place.
You got matter of trust down. That was a good one.
Yes. I just wanted to say that Lightspeed Rescue was a really inspirational season for me, so I want to thank you guys for that. And this season just shaped who I am today, and it's because of you guys, and I wanted to say thank you for that. And answer the question before I think I'm already to my legs, but okay. What was like your favorite moment on set? Like, were there any funny pranks or something like that?
Allison Roundhouse kicking Sasha. Right up there. It wasn't intentional. She was okay.
I was trying to prove that I could do a roundhouse kick, and suddenly the foot in Sasha's head. She was really nice about it. She walked away without, retaliating. She didn't speak to me for the rest of the day.
I'm guessing that
Thanks a lot.
Before the cast. Before she broke her leg and had to shoot the last couple episodes from waist up.
What do you mean the last couple? That was mid-season.
Oh. I thought you didn't know that, did you?
You guys know what happened there? That season?
Body doubles.
Yeah, there's a lot of scenes where that's not my butt walking away from camera.
So all you stalkers, stop writing the letters. It's not her.
No, you guys know, I broke my leg on set because, or offset actually, training with the stunt guys, when the stunt guys said, don't jump in the hole, let me check it first. Rhett and I wanted to play in the foam pit in the gym. I am glad that I got there first because normally you see guys jump in foam pits or in the water, they do a cannonball. So if he had done that, he probably would have landed on his spine. So really, I took one for the team.
That was a crazy night. We took her to the hospital, and then the next morning, we had a shoot. I think that next morning I was doing my the opening sequence, and she remember like not sleeping, and the makeup people were like, "Whoa!" I had to put on all the makeup to do that scene, and I turned the corner, and it's just like, I turned the corner, and it's great picture, they can't make up like the biggest thing. But when I turned the corner, I'm literally like, and then after I'm just like, like sleep deprivation, I was gonna puke all day. But she had the worst with that leg, and they were shooting all your scenes on it.
Oh yeah, I actually went from the hospital back to set, off of a morphine drip. I don't remember a lot about that day, except that they needed me to run past camera. So they tied a rope to the front of the wheelchair, and their brilliant idea was to yank on the wheelchair. So that our music wasn't going. Now, if you yank on something with wheels, what happens? Oh, backwards?
Microphone.
That fell forwards. It landed on the broken leg. Set, it was still. Everything just stopped. Completely silent. I am still kind of high on morphine, so I'm just starting laughing. Yeah, morphine's good.
This is pre-Disney. Morphine was okay. So. Next question.
Say your morphine, please.
Never mind morphine. What's up, everybody? And I want to say to this cast, I've been here 2 times. Thanks for coming. It's about damn time. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. How was it like teaming up with the Lost Galaxy cast? I mean, did you get along with them, or how was that other stuff like?
They're super cool. Everybody on the cast is super cool. Got along well.
They gave us a lot of acting advice.
They did.
What was your favorite moment on that episode?
The fireman.
The air, well, okay, so the skyscraper, jumping out of it. Okay, the skyscraper, I can project, I'm an actor. The skyscraper, it was we were out in Oxnard, it was out in Ventura County, and at least for me, okay, I didn't just talk the question, but it was awesome because the stunt guys were doing high falls. And for several of us, they were, got us up on a crane. It wasn't that high. It was maybe 20 feet, 25 feet, but we got to jump off and into an airbag, and it was really rad. I love that.
I didn't get to. I was not scared.
So there's a stunt thing for that stuff.
And everybody was dressed up like firemen. I mean, come on. That was on the street.
And next question. Yeah, 5 points.
Hello. Quick question. My friend thought that, was used to think that, that some people might thought that since they were demons, that they might have been too scary for some kids. Did you ever think that demons were scary for kids?
Not those demons.
Yeah.
huggable, actually, when you go.
In person, nice stuff.
You just needed some love.
Olympias was cute.
And then, but he turned big and was.
No, I mean, when he turned big, he was cute.
He was small.
He was scary when he was small, and he was cute when he was big.
It's like Allison's taste in men, ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't think back to the voice match here was a movie before that called Creature.
I've seen that.
Next question.
Thank you.
Were you scared?
Did we scare you?
Blue Ranger.
Ollie made my helm. Mike Chad.
So, where's mine?
We're going to have a talk with him later.
I just want to say thank you. He was awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. The jacket's awesome.
I like the jacket. That's awesome.
I was going to say, what was one of your most favorite parts of playing the finale? Like, the part that was really powerful and really impactful?
Yeah, we all cried.
Oh, yeah.
Well, except for Jennifer. But we
I
all
like doing that scene with Sean when I was chained to the thing.
Yeah.
Super sexy. And then he came to rescue me. That right there. That's the friend right there.
I would do it again and again.
Guys,
I love you.
Last question. Oh, again.
That's set.
I was just wondering if you guys had any prior martial arts training before you guys were cast, or just like choreography like during the show?
I had a lot of fights in school. They said they were going to pay me for it, so I really training to pay off. Yeah, I was just athlete. I think I was an athlete.
Just like?
I remember they stretched us into pretzels. They would like stretch us and sit on our backs until our foreheads touched our ankles. Very painful, but it worked.
It's kind of hard to say about experience when you have Mike Chad on cast.
Oh yeah.
Because like he was ridiculous. Like I have martial arts training, but I would never say that if he was here. Because
he's the real deal. He's like really the real deal.
He's the scared stuff guy.
Yeah, he's scared of stuff. Good thing he was nice because he could have killed us probably.
So I took some kickboxing classes in college and just learned some basic punches and kicks, and that helped a little bit, but the training was way more advanced than what I did in college.
I'm going to echo what Red said. I had done a little bit of Taekwondo and some grappling growing up, but I wouldn't even dare say I've thrown a punch if Mike were up here, because he really, I mean, he's a he's like a 3-time world champion or something. I mean, he is the real deal. So, you know, you just kind of feel foolish doing anything with somebody that talented.
Jack just said he's here, he's invisible. He's a ninja. He's in the shadows right now.
So I just got the signal. We got just under 5 minutes to finish this up. So I'd like to pose a question. We shot this like 15 years ago, and I think everybody up here is kind of involved into other things right now. Do you guys want to spend a minute just talking about stuff you've done or stuff you got coming up, maybe? Because, you know, most of us have other lives now and acting in other things, and so I always find it interesting to see what we're doing. It's like, who's doing music, who's doing what, who's doing ballet? Right.
I mean, yeah, I'm doing music, like a lot of these other rangers, a lot of musicians I've seen like, walking around. Yeah, I'm doing music. I have a band called Project 30, and yeah, we've been traveling and doing some shows, and had a few singles on Sirius XM, and I'm producing and writing artists and developing artists. Yeah, it's fun.
Nice.
So I am now focusing on the books that I have been trying to finish. Well, I finished a couple of them, but Warcraft gets in the way, you know? It really does. Dungeons and Dragons and Warcraft. So focusing on the books and going to get them completely finished before
and is safe for sensitive skin. So the show actually really inspired me to become an entrepreneur, start a skincare line, and it's all with safe ingredients. But you know, if I was on Power Rangers, I would never have started it.
Your skin is amazing.
It's called Pure Lease Beauty, PURLISSE Beauty.
And if I may,
Purelease.com.
I've given it as gifts. Everybody has raved about it. So I'm not just saying this because Jen's sitting here, but honest to God, I still buy it and give it as gifts. Release. It's like, seriously, it's top notch.
Thank you.
You still wear it, John? I do still wear it. No,
Of course I use that. Of course I use that, for sure.
You know, I used to take my beauty tips from Keith, but
I have a little more melanin in
I'm just an actor and coordinator. How's that? And directing and some stuff.
Your haunted house.
I have a haunted house right here, 2 blocks away in Pasadena, but I tangled with the city last year and decided it wasn't worth the stress of my life anymore. I was going to have it open tomorrow night, but unfortunately, we closed it, so sorry.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. But I do like to say, make sure you, let's finish this up.
15 years. Wow, 15 years. I have been wandering the earth like Cain. No, I was in music for about a decade, was producing and licensing music for film trailers, and now I do consulting work for the same industry as well as financial services.
I've been chilling, really. I've been posted up, no, I'm kidding. I've done some TV and film after the Power Rangers, which I still do.
Like what?
Have you seen Fat Albert? Dream Girls, It's Christmas, Dear John. Get On Up is out in the theaters right now. I have a perm, so look hard. So I've been doing that at a scoring company. We score a release called Theme Song. Put out some albums, some singles. I've been busy, I'm kind of a busybody. I like to be still. I got a new single out right now called Famous, which you can download when you leave here. And other than that, I've been chilling.
Well, I did the Power Rangers for a few years after that, after these guys left me, and then after Disney took over, I didn't work with them anymore. I did a bunch of freelance things. Now I'm at Mattel. I've been doing music for film and TV, but with Mattel I do voices and music for all their shows, not all shows, only the product. And I own a winery, and I teach scuba a little bit around them. And just in case you want to know, tomorrow I'm doing that panel about the outtakes and stuff. It's a lot of these guys, because they were really disgusting in the studio. Here's some of this stuff.
Lies!
So, don't forget to friend all your favorite Power Ranger characters on Facebook, right? You got the Mitchell Cannon page, you got the Kevin Mitchell page, you got Allison's Skincare page. You have a page? No. No page, but like your makeup line. She was makeup line. So I think the last thing you guys said, you wanted to take a picture up here with us behind you, real quick?
Thank you guys for coming down, too.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good convention.
Later. Okay. Maybe I was
This is everybody in here. I spoke to the young man on Facebook, and he just wanted to say he was sorry he couldn't make it. The voice got wrong.
Yeah, he wanted to say sorry he couldn't make it. Say hi to all of them. We both consider both of us because all of them have how's everything? Not bad. Holy my notes.
Nice. Let's hear for these costumes. This is awesome.
I know.
Everybody see you?
Okay.
wish I had my jacket.
What's the pose?
Yeah, it's not the hand in the way, bro.
Can we do one up here with you guys?
Yeah, come up here real quick.
Oh, yeah.
All right, a big round of applause for the Cassie crew.
Jennifer.
And then we can do a pose, another pose. Fighting pose.
Just to the front.
How about a skin application
We can
pose?
just stand. I know. Okay, so
Lightspeed Rescue.
Everybody start singing the theme song. Go!
Someone's gonna send us these pictures. I need one with my photo. One with my camera.
Power Ranger, Lightspeed Rescue. Power Ranger, Lightspeed Rescue. Power Ranger, Lightspeed Rescue. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Wait a second. Go. No. Let me start this.